a couple of weeks ago, I was approached with the opportunity to go on a shopping spree at Sears with $500. I could do with this money whatever I wanted, and decided, without really much thinking, that I wanted to purchase toys for other people's kids. Kids that I will likely never know. And so that's exactly what I did. Ponzi and I went to a local Sears store the other day and went wild in the toy section, or as they called it, the toy shop. I uploaded the photos to geeks.perillo.com, and I'll just, play them here in the background, the slideshow. You can watch it at your leisure, of course, at geeks.perillo.com. It was a lot of fun, looking at toys that, they weren't for me, but I saw a lot of toys that I had growing up and a lot of toys that I got for Christmas. In fact, many of the toys that I know the kids who are going to receive these toys would likely never have. If only because they were, a little too expensive, or, maybe it's just not in the cards for their family. And I can think of no better way of spreading cheer, joy, than to give things away. I do like giving things away. And certainly, it wasn't just the toys, it was also a lot of food. And we will continue to donate food and potentially toys, although I don't get much toys. There's not much call for it, considering I don't have kids. But the toys that were purchased here were immediately donated to a local donation center. And when I approached them, because they took clothing and food, and I asked, I said, do you take toys? They said, well, it depends on what kind of condition they're in. And I said, well, what about brand new? And they, whoa, yeah. And they were all over it. In fact, it was funny. Ponzi and I were like literally a kid in a candy store, just running through those aisles like, oh, check this out. Oh, they have this. Oh, it's that. Remakes of classics, and the people at the donation center were just as giddy when they were going through. I had them all in my car. In fact, we had to get about a shopping cart and a half full of toys. So I had some in the back seat and some in the trunk, and they were just like, "Oh wow, it's a Light Bright! Oh wow, it's Lincoln Logs!" And it was just, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing, and I have no doubt. The kids who receive those toys will be very grateful. That my one regret is that I will not know what happens with those toys or the kids. In picking up a stuffed animal that we of course purchased with this effort, I said to Ponzi, I said, this stuffed animal, it's something small, but it's going to go to a kid, and this kid is going to remember it for a long time, if not for the rest of their lives. And we've impacted a Christmas. We've made potentially one more Christmas for somebody, and that was very it was uplifting, and I cannot tell you the joy that it gave me to share that completely. And with the reason why I'm bringing this up is, for one, if you are in a position where you can donate toys or clothing or food or whatever, I don't know what's stopping you. Do it, because there are those of us out there, us being people, humanity, human beings, who need it more than you might need it if it's just sitting around collecting dust. Can't help everybody, but hey, you can make just a little bit of effort, and that can make a huge impact potentially. And then another reason why I'm bringing this up is because thanks to Sears and this whole, what they're calling it, don't just give a gift, grant a wish effort, IZEA is going to allow me to give you a gift bundle worth $500. And I've got 3 gift bundles. You can choose your favorite one, and you have 3 chances to enter for one of those gift bundles. The first gift bundle is called Lego Wonderland, and it's a variety of Lego toys and books. The second bundle is called Star Wars Smiles, and it's a whole bunch of Star Wars toys and books, go figure. And then the third one is Family Game Night, and it's just a whole bunch of board games and, family games. So 3 different bundles worth approximately $500 a piece, and you can enter one of 3 ways. I mean, well, actually, 3 of 3 ways. You can enter 3 times, once each way. The first way to do it is to leave a comment in this particular, I'm pointing at the screen, this particular blog post, only the comments here will count if you leave a comment in the blog. The post called Receiving the Gift of Giving. That is the only one. That's the link right there. Thank you, Joel P. and whoever pasted it in there. It's the only place that your comment will count. You have to leave a comment stating which bundle you want and why. The second chance that you have for entering this giveaway is twittering about it, or tweeting. And then you have to basically enter in a certain, you have to do a certain convention. And I've detailed, by the way, all these instructions and linked off to the full-on rules at the blog post, the corresponding blog post at chris.pirillo.com. You have to find that. I'll be sure to put a link in the show notes. That's very important so you know what to click on. And then the third way of doing it is posting in your own blog. So if you don't have a Twitter account, sign up. Now's your chance. And if you don't have your own blog, well, I don't know why, because just about every social network out there, including our own, geeks.pirillo.com, you can get your own blog there. In fact, that's where these photos are, at geeks.pirillo.com. In fact, some people have used their Geeks blog to post about which package they want. And it's interesting to see the feedback that I'm getting from kids of all ages, certainly people my age. I'm 34, and many of you were in my, well, I guess, class in terms of, that's how age range. I mean, we grew up with some of the toys that I put into the bundles, or that I picked up for these kids. I got a Millennium Falcon, that's a toy that's a part of the Star Wars Smiles package. I got that as my first Star Wars vehicle for Christmas as a kid, of course. And, I thought about getting it for myself, too, as an adult, but I'm like, what am I going to do with that? Where am I going to put it? I mean, I can hang it somewhere. It would go to better use, I think, with a random kid out there. So anyway, just want to tell you, you've got an opportunity to take part of this random giveaway. The corresponding blog post has been pasted into the chat room here. And thank you, everybody who pasted that link in there. And as I said, we'll be sure to link it off in the show notes. Got to find it, though, on chris.pirillo.com. You can ask me about where it's at, but I'm likely to say it's on my blog. Of course, we've got it linked front and center. If you go to geeks.pirillo.com, it's right there. It's in red. It says, hey, here's the giveaway. So just wanted to let everybody know, and just encourage everybody who has the chance to give something away this year, do it. I mean, 'tis the season. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas or any of these winter holidays, well, that doesn't make you any less of a human being, and it doesn't mean that I love you any less either. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Of course, you're also welcome to stop by, every one of the resources that I mentioned in this video. I mean, you can only take part of these giveaways if you do. Geeks.pirillo.com, chris.pirillo.com. And if you want to join us in the chat room, you're more than welcome to. We're typically talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.